Hi, I'm Phil.
And I'm Adelie.
And you're watching Our Daily Faith.
So last January we took a couples trip with some friends to Turks and Caicos. And we had a really awesome time and started to edit some video on that, but never finished. So today we're going to do a throwback video to that.
So check out the video to find out some of our favorite things about Turks and Caicos.
And maybe why you want to think about checking it out yourself.
This is Sawman TCI, Turks and Caicos. Keep it where y'all got it and come and visit us. Thank you.
Hey, we're here in Turks and Caicos. This has been a trip that's actually been on our bucket list for a very, 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 very long time.
I found Turks and Caicos because it's listed as a really great place to go diving. And so we came here and we really wanted to do some diving.
So you get your stuff on.
So if you were in one sentence to say your top things, what would they be?
So my top favorite things would be the water, the snorkeling and the diving, the blue, like the colors of the blue of the water, and the whole pace of life here, the quietness of Turks and Caicos.
If you want to go snorkeling, I recommend Smith's Reef. And before you go, maybe I can include it in a link below, but we found a map of someone who very kindly marked up and labeled very specific instructions on how to find the different reefs, because if you don't know where they are a little bit hard to find. That place was amazing. We saw a turtle, we saw a couple of very small squid, we saw lots of different fish, saw sea cucumbers, anemones, corals, sea fans. It was
schools of
beautiful.
Fish. We just coasted about schools of fish. I followed the turtle quite closely for quite a while. He let me tag along with him a little bit.
And then he hid underneath the coral from you.
Yep, then he hid away.
Smith's Reef, the shallower reefs are very accessible and easy to get to from shore. There's a middle one that's further out, about 50 yards from shore. There's quite a current that will push you into shore, so you're going to need fins if you want to get out to that part, and you want to swim against the current going out and with the current going back. And then the other place that we snorkeled at was Coral Gardens, and that was really beautiful as well, and we got to see 3 spotted eagle rays all lined up together, long 6-foot tails, gracefully, trailing behind them. That was beautiful, and there were turtles there as well.
It came up for air and then dove.
That was awesome.
Back down. Coral Gardens is a lot more populated.
There were a lot more people at Coral Gardens.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's more people, it also means there's a lot more coral bleaching. We still had a lovely snorkeling time there. We still saw lots of stuff.
But there is an area that they were trying to restore the coral, so they had it roped off by buoys.
Yeah, people aren't allowed to snorkel in it, so you snorkel around it, but we still saw the rays and the turtles and lots of fish there. That was neat. So before we left, we found out that there's such a thing as biodegradable sunblock. So we made sure we had some, which was great. The traditional sunblock has chemicals that kill off coral, and we want the coral to be around when we come, hopefully the next time.
Mm-hmm.
So that was a good tip.
So after we finished our snorkeling at Coral Gardens, by recommendation of one of my friends, Mark, thanks Mark, he recommended we stop by the Somewhere Cafe, and this was on a Sunday.
Yeah, that was cool.
And so his friend Michael was the resident DJ who DJs there on Sundays. So we got to listen to some music. We sat up on the balcony, and there was a fantastic view of the water from there.
Mm-hmm.
We had a good lunch, and
It was just
really nice.
It was a really nice afternoon and just a cool vibe to it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was nice.
So one of the recommendations I've heard from so many people who've been here before was to go to the fish fry. Which happens on Thursday nights from 5:30 to about 9:30, and it's kind of like the cultural center of Provo, of Turks and Caicos.
A cultural celebration. So you've got lots of different local artists and vendors and local restaurants put up stands, and there's lots and lots of conch, which they're very famous for. They have a conch farm here.
I tried some conch fritters.
Did you like them?
Yeah, they were pretty good. Yeah.
I had conch at Grace Bay Club. And it was spicy, but it was good too.
So they had what's called the Junkanoo Band that kind of paraded through the fish fry while we were there. And then their Henry the Conch, which is the
Island mascot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and there were lots of tourists and lots of locals there as well.
Yeah.
So that was neat to see. My top 3 things about this trip would be the snorkeling and the diving, the awesome weather, the sun, the sand, just relaxing on the beach. And number 3 is having my own kitchen to cook my own meals because of my food allergies, intolerances. I usually come home from a vacation, like if it's an all-inclusive, I was pretty sick by the end of it. So I got tired of that. So we decided to do something different this time and be a bit more independent and have our own kitchen and get our own groceries. And so we ate really great all week, and that was awesome. And another thing was going down with friends.
We're all going. Get in the car!
Cozy back
That was really fun too. We found these massive avocados that were a good price. And so we got 3 of them, and Nadia made guacamole 3 times with it, and we ate it all. It was so good. And there's a lime tree in the yard here. Art helped to show us where those limes were. And so we used the limes in the guacamole too. That was so good. And Emma also has hens, chickens. So we got to collect some of the eggs from that and eat those, which was awesome.
Nadia tried to catch a chicken, and Art tried to catch a chicken.
Should probably ask Emma first if we can catch your chicken, but we'll see. Don't like people.
And the chickens were not having it. Nadia's awesome. She totally knows how to catch a chicken. But these were very spooked with people, so they were hard to catch.
So this is part 1 of a part 2 series. We're going to do a second video coming to you soon. And a big shout out to Emma. We're going to include a link to her Airbnb below. She was awesome.
She was a fantastic host. We really loved her place.
Yeah. And a huge thanks to our friends for going down with us. And until next time, thanks for watching.
Here's the next video.
Like and subscribe.
Here. Here.